So I think it's finally time. A lot of you guys have been asking about my Battlefield 1 settings, and this is going to be it. I'm going to show you guys all my settings for Battlefield 1, and let's do this. So starting off, we're going to head over to the options menu. And as you can see, we have 4 different categories of settings, but I'm going to go through all of these and show you guys exactly what I changed. So we're going to head over to controls, and right off the bat, what is probably my #1 question, that is the stick sensitivity. But there's actually 2. There's soldier and there's vehicle. I changed both of these to 45. I think default might have been 50 or 70. I lowered them down just to 45. Very simple. But there's one more that's actually very important, and that is the soldier zoom sensitivity, which I think is new to Battlefield 1. I think default is 100. I lowered it down to 60. This is basically when you ADS. I think the sensitivity was just way too high when I ADS, so I lowered it down, and now I feel a lot more comfortable. So play with this, find the sweet spot, and you should be good. So I think that's all I changed for basic, just these 3 right here. Controller scheme, all default, nothing changed. Now advanced, so all of these zoom sensitivities were at 100. I only changed these 3, which is 5, 6, and 8, put them to 125. I put them on 150, but I felt it was very or too sensitive, and then I lowered it down a little bit just to 125. And I think those are good. So that's pretty much it for controls, man. We're done. We're 25% of the way in already. So gameplay. So I think this is where the majority of the setting changes happened. So let's see. Okay, so this is probably the second biggest question I get, is the kill feed or the kill log. So on the top right corner on my videos, you'll see that I have the kill feed. That is traditionally active in all FPS titles or all multiplayer titles pretty much. But the developers of Battlefield 1 decided to clean up the HUD a little bit and disable the kill feed, so it is hidden. But luckily, they allowed you to go in the settings and put it back on, so that's awesome. They basically just did it just to clean up the HUD a little bit, simplify the HUD, and not have it too cluttered. So I'm very happy that they actually did give us the option, because if not, that would really suck. Like, I'm a big fan of the kill feed. I love seeing the kills, keeping track of the kills, and if you get like a multi-kill, man, a 4-man feed, it's badass to see your name pop up and back to back and just see all those kills rack up. So I love the kill feed. And yeah, so that's it for the kill log. I think that's about it for that. Hit indicators. So I changed the colors. So by default, I think this is all white. I basically labeled these in terms of intensity. So for a simple hit, yellow; for a headshot, orange; and then a kill, red. Yeah, so default these are white, I think, but people love to play around with this. They put them pink, green, blue, vibrant colors. You can put them basically whatever you want. It's up to you. And I think that's about it for that. Wait, HUD? What do we do for HUD? Minimap size, which is another question I get. All I did was increase it a little bit to 125. I think default is 100. I actually put it to 150, but it was a little bit too big, so I lowered it down just a little bit. And I think that's it for basic. Next is advanced. So there's one thing that I wanted to touch on, just very minor, and that is the aim assist. For some reason, the Battlefield community has this grudge against aim assist, and I just don't understand it. Aim assist is on every multiplayer FPS title for consoles. There's like one game I think that doesn't have aim assist, and that's Overwatch. But every other FPS title on console has aim assist active by default. It is meant to be used. You are supposed to use aim assist. It's there for a reason. Use it. But I don't know, the Battlefield community just has this pride where they want to be the best that they can be, so they turn off aim assist. They like to challenge themselves, but don't fall into the peer pressure. Use aim assist. It's there for a reason. You're supposed to use it. If you want to challenge yourself, if you want to play hardcore, take off aim assist, that's up to you. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. But we're done for gameplay. Audio, I don't really change much for audio. I think the only thing I changed was the sound preset. So I have it on headphones. I think default was small speakers or something like that. There's a couple of different options that you can put on, but I'm using headphones, so I put on headphones. I think VoIP was on by default. Oh, okay, so another big one. A lot of you guys seem to be confused as to why certain countries are speaking English instead of their respective languages. That is because I put my team speaks my language. So no matter what team I'm on, the characters will speak English, and that's basically it. I just changed this option. So the Germans, you can hear them speaking English. The Italians, you'll hear them speaking English. It's just a simple setting that you can change. So yeah, and it also helps you out because you can understand what the hell they're saying. But I see some people saying that it ruins the immersion if you put it to English. It's up to you, man. I just like to hear what my teammates are saying, so or the characters are saying. So that's pretty much it. VoIP I think was on by default. That's it for audio. One more, video, and there really isn't much here at all. So field of view, I think default it was at 50. I bumped it up to 65. You can play with this however much you want. You can go as far as what, 100? 105. I know this is pretty big on PC. They just added it into like Battlefield 1 for console, so this is pretty new. All the console players can had fun with this and increase it, decrease it. I put it on 65. It's not that big of a deal. But I think that's pretty much it for that. Motion blur. So by default, I have no idea what this was set to, but I lowered it down all the way to 0. I completely turned it off. No motion blur. It's not really necessary. I don't really know what it does, to be honest. I think it just makes like your peripherals blurry when you turn left and right. But I just turned it off. Not really necessary. Simple as that. And then colorblind off by default. I'm not colorblind, so yeah. But there is a lot of people that like to turn on colorblind even though they're not, just because it changes the colors, and I don't know, it's for some people it helps them out to see the colors better, so you can do whatever you want there. And that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching. Hopefully all of your questions have been answered. I know a lot of you guys always ask me in the comments of the videos, what is my stick sensitivity, what is my minimap size, why are the voices talking in English? So yeah, hopefully all of your questions have been answered. I showed you guys all of my settings, and now you guys know exactly what I play with. So yeah, if you want to copy the settings, please do so. I am not a pro player. I am not a professional gamer. I just want to point that out, so yeah. But that's it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys next time, and as always, stay cheesy.